break or I'ma have a flashback. Digging through the dresser like fucking where my mask at. Then mash back with the banger and damage shit and say fuck everything I learned in anger management. Hop back on some east side banning shit and push a nigga's top back when I let the cannon spit. Start planning shit, premeditation. I'm in love with the streets again.
Say what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to Life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. Yard down! You already know what it is, man, but if you're new to my page, in 1994, I got arrested. I was eventually sentenced to 16 years plus life. I ended up doing 24 years straight in the California prison system. During that time, I accumulated some good stories, and I'm gonna hit y'all with one today. In the event you happen to like this story, then definitely be sure to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, then be sure to subscribe, and most definitely hit that notification bell. That way, anytime I drop a story, you'll be notified ASAP, and you can hop on it whenever you're ready. Also, be sure to check out my website, 16tolife.com. Get you some good yard down hoodies, 16 to Life t-shirts, some Fox t-shirts. My music can be purchased there, all that type of stuff, man. But enough about me. Let's hop right into this interview right here, man. This right here is going to be another one of my auditions. I told it, but he lived it. And actually, we both sort of lived this one, but y'all remember I told y'all the story about when the actor pulled up to the yard. You know, we was down in Ironwood, man, and I told y'all about my homeboy. He was the porter, and he happened to recognize another individual who looked a little familiar, and it turned out being the actor. So, but all that being said, man, we're gonna hop into it and give us your account of that, run us, let everybody know what happened on that.
So yeah, so I was a porter in the one building. Right, so at that time, one building was the orientation building, right? And and it didn't matter, you know what I'm saying, where a cat was from, you know what I'm saying, Crip blood, right? You know what I'm saying, up north, it didn't matter, you know what I'm saying. If you was black, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna look out for you. Right, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna let your peoples know that you there, you know what I'm saying, anything that you need, I'm gonna get it for you. If they got something for you, I'm gonna bring it in for you, right? So I was always going around from cell to cell, you know what I'm saying, especially when a bus pulled up, making sure brothers, you know what I'm saying, was straight, you know what I'm saying, making sure brothers was on deck, you know what I'm saying.
Just real quick, explain to them, the orientation building and what that means and all that.
So what happens is that for every prison has an orientation. That means that when you pull up to this prison and wherever you are, you go to, you know what I'm saying, more than likely the building that you go to is going to be the orientation building. And then, so in Ironwood, the orientation building was one block. So we was on C Yard. One block was the orientation building. You'll go to the orientation building. From the orientation building, you'll get filtered out either to another yard or to a building, you know what I'm saying, to another building on that same yard, right? And so that's what they mean by the orientation building. Now, you know what I'm saying, the whole top tier was orientation, and then the bottom tier, you know what I'm saying, A section was orientation. The rest was general population, right, like that. So, so this particular day, right, you know what I'm saying, I'm walking around the cell and I see, you know what I'm saying, some new people. I run to, you know what I'm saying, this cell, you know what I'm saying, I look at this brother and I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I know this brother from somewhere. Right, you know what I'm saying, I can't really pinpoint him because I've been to so many different prisons, right, you know what I'm saying, and not only that, you know what I'm saying, I've been to juvenile hall, juvenile camp, placement homes, I did all of that stuff, county jails, you know what I'm saying, matter of fact, I think I just came back from the county jail on a child custody hearing. So I see this brother, I know him from somewhere, I just can't pinpoint it. So I asked the brother, I'm like, hey brother, you know what I'm saying, hey man, you know what I'm saying, where you from out there, man, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh man, I'm not from nowhere, I don't bang or nothing like that. Right, I'm like, all right man, you got some homies on the yard or something, you know what I'm saying, some family or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you need some, I'm not somebody for you. And he's like, nah man, I'm good, I'm like, all right, I said, brother, you know what I'm saying, you sure I don't know you? He's like, nah man, you don't know me. So usually when somebody say, nah man, you don't know me,
you know,
right? You know what I'm saying? Right, so now, you know what I'm saying, I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, you know what I'm saying, either he done did something to me, I done did something to him, something, right? You know what I'm saying? But what I don't want him to do is go tell these COs, you know what I'm saying, that he, because either one or two things are gonna happen, either they gonna move me or they gonna move him. Right. So at that time, you know what I'm saying, this is when we all there, this is my very first time I got so many homies around me. Right. I ain't trying to let this go. Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So, he don't say nothing, right? So, but this is a everyday thing. I hit this tier every day, make sure, you know what I'm saying, brothers are straight. Right. So I stopped by his cell. I'm like, hey man, what's up, man? You good? He's like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So we started chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey man, what you reading up in there? You know what I'm saying? You need something to read, you know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah. So I said, listen man, I don't read no novels, right? I said, everything I give you, man, I'm gonna give you some African literature, right? Or I'm gonna give you some literature, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna help, you know what I'm saying, expand your mind, right? I'm not gonna give you no novel, right? So he's like, all right, you know what I'm saying, just give me something though. I'm like, all right, cool, right? So we hit it off that way, you know what I'm saying? Now, you're liable to be on orientation from anywhere from a week to 10 days.
Okay.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So this is like going on. I'm going to be hollering at him, you know what I'm saying, every other day, if maybe even every day, but we're chopping it up, right? And I'm giving him books to read, you know what I'm saying? We chopping it up about those books. So then I actually went down, like, hey man, you sure I don't know you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
You just won't let it go, huh?
Yeah, I know you, brother.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
So come on, man. What's up, man? He's like, oh, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? So he tell me,
Right.
You know what I'm saying, that he be in the movies and all of that. I'm like, man, what movies was you in? So he started telling me. I'm like, I said,
what movies was he in?
So he was in Sunset Park. He was in you know what I'm saying, the wood. He was in the woods, Sunset Park, Three Strikes. You know what I'm saying? He had
Three Strikes, getting on the bus.
Yeah,
on the bus.
He had told me a few of them, right? So I'm like, man, you should have just said that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what it was though, you know what I'm saying, he was used to people, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know what I'm saying, take his stuff, thinking that he got a gang of money.
Right. Okay.
So he didn't want to readily just putting that out there.
Because prison is sometimes it can be a place where people are preying on people.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So this is the thing, man. You got your best and worst of everything in prison, right? You know what I'm saying? Some of the best people I ever met in my life was in prison. Some of the worst people I ever met in my life was in prison. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you got your best and your worst and everything. So you do got vultures up in there.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand him doing that, right? But I tell you, man, you ain't got to worry about that with me, bro.
Right. And to his credit, he was non-affiliate. So
yeah, he was a non-affiliate.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I told him, man, you ain't got to worry about that with me, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to still look out for you. We still going to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get nothing out of you. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm finna go tell everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look who up
You know what I mean? And then, so when the movie came on, it went on with the TV.
And Ryan, that's what I was gonna say. Cause I remember when you came out there,
Right.
you told us y'all used to go Burberry all day long. I'd
Right.
be playing basketball, but then we
Yeah.
go over there, we chop it up, talk Swahili
Right.
and this and that. Cause you came out like, hey man, guess who up in the building or whatever. Yeah, okay.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So they ended up eventually moving him over to 3 building. Right. You know, and we still, you know what I'm saying, we just chop it up on the yard, you know what I'm saying? I'm still giving him books to read and all of that, right? But again, you know what I'm saying, here come them vultures though. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? They don't care that you was in the movies. You know what I'm saying? They don't care, you know what I'm saying, about none of that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Did he ever like tell you like, okay, dudes is bothering me up in here, or you'll get to that later or something?
So, you know what I'm saying? So he did tell me that, right? You know what I'm saying? So I told him, I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, you know what I'm saying? At some point in time, man, you gotta stand up for yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I said, there are brothers on this yard that will help you if you stand up for yourself. They're not gonna fight for you, but they will fight with you. Yeah. Right? I told him that, you know what I'm saying? So, and I even, I don't know if you remember Warlock.
I remember Warlock.
So I tell Warlock, I'm like, man, look out for the boy, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, because me and Warlock used to chop it up all the time, right? You know what I'm saying? Warlock was a very intelligent dude. That boy had knowledge out of this world. You know what I'm saying? And I used to tell Warlock, man, look out for the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, same way you used to do me, man, do him like that. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I think we failed to mention too? I don't know how long he had been there, but then one of the movies he played in happened to come on.
And that, I'm telling you, that just blew up the yard right there, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody, even the COs used to be like,
Because I remember when it came on, he was the next day he was walking, you know, dude like, man, did you see him last night? The nigga was on TV last night. So that didn't make it no better.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And then of course, right, everybody, and so the role he played in the wood though, that's what set it off for everything.
He played a gang
banging
role, acting hard,
right?
And which of course we failed to realize that was TV.
Right.
So a lot of dudes wanted to associate him being a gang member,
right?
And so they was pressing him like some old Levi's,
right? They was owning his head, man, right? So you know what I'm saying, Warlock, you know what I'm saying, was like, man, the boy ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's all an act. He's really a good actor, y'all. That's
right.
Yeah.
So I'm telling Warlock, like, man, just you know what I'm saying, school him, no, right? Warlock, like, man, he ain't built like that. He ain't gonna last. Boy, he ain't built like that, man. He ain't gonna make it. Right. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling Warlock, hey, man, look out for the boy. You know what I'm saying? Warlock, like, man, look, man, he ain't built like that. Right. So finally, man, I, you know what I'm saying, I tell him, you know what I'm saying, he come out to the yard one day, man, and he running down to me, man, what's going on with him up in there, right? You know what I'm saying? He didn't pull no punches. So I tell you, I'm like, listen, man, you know what I'm saying, this is what you're going to have to do, right? You're going to have to whoop on one of these dudes, right? You know what I'm saying? And I reiterated again to him, like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying, there are brothers here, you know what I'm saying, both Crips and Bloods, man, that will help you. You know what I'm saying? I said, they're not going to fight for you. I said, they will help you, though.
Well, what did he say? What were some of the things he said that was going on?
So, you know what I'm saying, it was the small things in the beginning, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, he started noticing some food missing out of his locker. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, you know what I'm saying, to take his spot in the shower. You know what I'm saying? They'd take his phone time.
So they was treating Stacy like Tracy.
Yeah, so what they was doing was they was gearing up, you know what I'm saying, for the ultimate, you know what I'm saying, y'all finna take all of your shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause you know, if you keep, so here's the thing though, right? If you keep letting small things happen, at some point in time, that big thing is gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, and that's what they was doing, you know what I'm saying? So I tell him, like, man, you gonna have to stick up for yourself, man, stand up for yourself, man, do something. Right? If you don't, man, you know what I'm saying, it's only gonna get worse for you.
Right.
Right? And then not long after that, you know what I'm saying, he get into the fight with the boy Diablo, you know what I'm saying, over the phone. You know what I'm saying? Now, I done got conflicting stories on how that happened, right? You know what I'm saying? Some say that Diablo fired on him, right? Some say that he fired on Diablo. I don't know. Right? I wasn't in the building. I do know, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, the reports I got. The reports I got was, you know what I'm saying, he gave Diablo a run for his money.
Right, okay.
Right? That's the report I got. So when he come out, I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Good job,
do your thing. I say, now, do that from now on.
Right.
I don't care what it is. They look at you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Ask him what's happening.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like that, right? So, that was too much for him. It was, you know, because now Damouz is really pressing him.
Right.
They was pressing him
hard. Diablo was a blood.
Yeah,
right,
Diablo
okay.
was blood. You know what I'm saying? And not only was he a blood, but he was a well-known blood.
Yeah.
He's a well-liked blood.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So they pressing him hard now. They really on his head. You know what I'm saying? And it just got too much for him.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So he tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, I'm thinking about, you know what I'm saying, just going to the yard. Whoa.
Because I remember one day we were out there up against the yard, against the wall chilling, and he came over and, hey man, can I holler at you?
Yeah.
Got up and walked off. Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so then that's when he telling me, like, he thinking about, you know what I'm saying, just going over to the other yard. He got a cousin over there from Looters Park and all that. Man, tell your cousin send a kite over here to these dudes there, man. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm telling you, if you do that, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be the worst mistake you ever made, right? Because basically, man, you PCing up.
Yeah.
Right? I'm telling you, I'm saying, so he said, like, well, what should I do? This is what you do, right? I said, man, you go in your room, go into your cell, you know what I'm saying, get you a sock, you put that can of tuna up in that joint, and you come out and you hit the first motherfucker over the head with it. That's what you do. And you don't stop until the CEOs is pulling you up off of them.
Yeah.
I said, I guarantee you, cats will leave you alone after that.
Yeah.
Right? I said, if they don't leave you alone, other cats will come to your aid. You know what I mean? He was like, okay, right? He said, okay, right? So I come back, I tell y'all some things. So my boy, Chances want to get a boy at night, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you know what I'm saying, you stab one of these dudes, you just beat one up, you know what I'm saying, you might be cool, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you stab one, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have problems.
Everywhere you go.
Right.
Everywhere you go, you're gonna have a problem, right? So I tell him, Chance, nah. And then I probably, man, he ain't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? And I told Chance, man, he ain't ready for that.
Yeah.
And I sit him up in here with this old, you know what I'm saying, tuna in the sock, you know what I'm saying? He gonna handle his business.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't handle his business, man.
Yeah. He had a different type of business in mind.
He came back out across that yard, went right to that program office. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, he was on some exit stage left type shit.
Yeah. So, you know.
And you
that
know,
was the end of that, man.
And seriously though, you know, we laugh and we sit and we clown because, especially, you know, back then, man, being immature and young and deep into this gang culture, we wanted to apply that gang mentality on everybody.
Right.
And he didn't come in there trying to gang bang or act like he was hard, you know. But like I say, we felt that, as you mentioned earlier, leaving it was damn near like PCing up, and it was the weakest thing an individual could do. But you know, now looking back on it, he made the best decision for himself because he wasn't built like that. he came to jail, unfortunately, for whatever reason he came. But everybody in jail is not a gang member and they're not a convict.
Right.
And that just wasn't in him, you know.
Right. And it wasn't, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to, you know what I'm saying, trying to make dudes out to be something that they not.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? They went right back to that, right? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, right, you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody that I knew at that time was going to fight for you.
Right,
You know what I mean?
And
If you'd have handled your business, man, they'd have been like, hey, man, y'all back up off this, man, stalling him out.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they ain't.
Right, because they definitely always want to see you stand up for yourself initially. And then, you know, but I mean, like I say, man, I laugh and clown about it, but, you know, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, too, you know what I'm saying? Then it depends, too, man, on where you're at and then who is on that particular yard.
Who's around.
Right. That all plays a part, too, right? Like I said, man, you know what I'm saying? Even for myself, man, when I was in Salinas Valley, man, you know what I'm saying? I remember, you know what I'm saying, dudes being vultures, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, want to take advantage of youngsters. I actually witnessed this. Right. Then I also witnessed, you know what I'm saying, older dudes, you know what I'm saying, like, nah, man, you know what I'm saying, this is how this goes, we're gonna do it this way, and this is how we, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that. So that all plays a part too, you know what I'm saying? You know.
And I want to say this, I want to say this real quick because, you know, I laugh and I clown and I'm a joker and this and that, but really, he really should have been celebrated. You know what I'm saying, for his accomplishments, man. Because here's a dude who looked just like us.
Right.
He was able to, you know, step into a world where it's controlled by white people. You know what I'm saying? So he was, however he got his break, he was able to get his break.
Right.
And dude should have been trying to pick his brain, like, well, man, how did you do that? And maybe how can I, instead of trying to prey on the dude. But that's the, you know, that's the, when you come to prison, like Chances used to say, everybody ain't there but doing their best thinking.
Right.
And you got some dudes that want instant gratification. You just done went to the store, fat 180. I need some of them soups, and I don't plan on paying you back. Let me get that. You know. So yeah, man.
All that stuff.
You know, it's So Stacy ended up choosing to go out. So what route did he actually take, man?
So you know, maybe you don't remember him walking across the yard right to the program.
Yeah.
And he ended up on D yard.
Yeah.
He ended up on D yard, and then I don't know what happened to him on D yard, but the next time I hear about him, he was in Centinela. That was the next thing I heard about him.
Right. So you never physically ran across him again?
Nah, I never finished. Not after that. Nah.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And it was unfortunate, man. I really didn't like the way that went down at all, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't. So I've always been one. You know what I'm saying? I don't like bullies. You know what I mean? So I didn't like the way that went down at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm laughing and joke about it right now, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't like the way that went down at all, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that brother they didn't have to push that brother off the yard like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I can see it too, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at it from a position of a gang member, right? So if I got, you know what I'm saying, some opposite, you know what I'm saying, some people who are not from where I'm from, and they all, you know what I'm saying, want to get at me, you know what I'm saying? I'm a gang member. I'm used to this anyway, you know what I'm saying? So okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So not being, you know what I'm saying, from that lifestyle and then having these people, you first of all, you don't know who you can trust, right? Because everybody, you know what I'm saying, is suspect to you. And then, you know what I'm saying, being up against, you know what I'm saying, some real gang members, you know what I mean, that can be a little intimidating, man, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of people, when they will fold under that pressure, a lot of people would. Right. You have gang members fold under that pressure, so I know non-gang members will.
We seen that happen all the time, and like I was gonna say, you know, to his credit, he got out, he got back into acting, and so he made the best decision ever. You know, like you say, had he stabbed somebody, he would have been fighting the rest of his penitentiary life,
and probably would have got killed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So you know, most definitely, man. But you know, I just like to thank you for coming on, man, reliving that moment with me, chopping it up, man. You know, you know, we made the best of what we had to make the best of, because you know, when you in prison with life and you don't think you're going nowhere, a lot of people are asking, well, man, how'd you deal with life, man? You just had to either deal with it or kill yourself. If you ain't going nowhere, you ain't going nowhere.
That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we did, man. You know what I'm saying? I spent my time busting down, getting the best shape possible. You know what I'm saying? I don't let that go since I've been.
Well, you know, we all deserve a few burritos and ice cream,
all that good stuff, man. I got a wife, boy. She cooks. She's out of this world, boy. You know what I mean? But I know when I came home, bro, I was 182 when I came home. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was the best shape I ever been in my life. You know what I mean? Right. So, you know what I'm saying? Just getting in shape, man. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, physically, spiritually, man. Just being grounded, right? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I met, you know what I'm saying, some outstanding people, man. Just, you know what I'm saying, brothers, man, that just took me up under the wing and just taught me. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was an experience, bro, that I wouldn't trade for nothing in the world. man.
Yeah, well, most definitely, man. And then, you know, it's good to see you on this side. Actually, this is the first time that I done seen you,
Yeah,
man.
since we've been home, I know.
Out,
You know what I'm
so
saying?
we didn't talk
You know?
a few times, but yeah,
Yeah.
so it's good to see you, man.
For
And
sure.
I can honestly say I never thought that, you know, we'd be free, kicking it,
Yeah.
enjoying life, but
On the real,
that's what's up, man. So you already
That's
know,
what
man, it's your boy 16 to life. We got brother Akil, aka Swift. We on here, we chilling, we having fun, man. We on this side of the fence, we free.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all resume normal program.